Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be further improving upon our T4 Firestorm Gila for alpha clones. Now, the main issue I had with this fit is that it's just too expensive. It's really expensive. It costs over 2 billion ISK. To be honest, I think that you could remove some expensive modules that could improve the price and you would still have pretty good capabilities of your ship right here. If we take a look at the fit in Pithum right here, we can see 2.78 billion is an absolute monster of a ship right here in terms of price. Now, the implants are the biggest cause of this issue. So we can start by removing the really expensive implants. And what I want to do is, after we remove the expensive implants, and give it a bit of a test. So we'll remove these modules, these implants right here, 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 and here. 770 million ISK. Now what I want to do is add some basic implants. Shield operation, or 3, because these are not too expensive. And shield management, because this is like an implant that is alright. It just gives a nice little boost. And rapid launch, 3, like this. So we get some basic implants. So now we are at 833 million ISK. I think that's a lot more reasonable, though we have got quite a bit of a weaker ship. So we're going to test this out, see how it fares. I think it'll do alright. Cheaper. There we go. And see how this goes. So basically it's just ripping out the implants, to be honest. Same fit. So we're going to be removing this, removing this, removing this, removing this, removing this, removing this. You can plug in these implants right here. There we go. So let's test this out. Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully it'll go good. I think it'll go good because previously we passed with flying colors when it came to the T4 Firestorms. So we get a bit less tank, a tiny bit less DPS, but I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be enough for us to get by. Let's remove this and get to work. And then we just get absolutely shattered straight away. Oh, I haven't actually repaired these drones, but it's alright. We've got plenty of drones to spare. This is a pretty high skill alpha clone. In fact, it's a max skilled alpha clone I got right here. So just keep that in mind. There's no like alpha clone that's just like all started out. Because we got high skills, we've got Tech 2 rapid light missile launchers. These are actually fully possible to be used in alpha clones. Fully possible. We could also further reduce the price, to be honest, by reducing the DPS. We've got Imperial Navy drone damage amplifiers. This will reduce the price even more. I want to see how this feels first. We get a bit less DPS. To be honest, we could try with this. I'll just try with the Imperial Navy drone damage amplifiers. Then if it goes good, we can later try with just the Tech 2. Because we didn't really have at all much issue with time previously. So I think actually we could get by with just the Tech 2. Because it would shave off like over 200 million ISK off the fit. So it would be at like 600 million. That would be really great. Okay, deploy some drones. I want to go for those ghosters because they are going to be making us apply worse. Then we'll go for tanglers afterwards. Tangly tangle. Start shooting. I'll wreck that guy. Come on, get some good volleys in right there. You know what I'm thinking? What I could do is remove this rapid launch implant. Now we have a bit less DPS. And then if we've got problems later, we'll see if this is still problematic. We can then keep the implant. If it's not problematic, we can then go to the Tech 2 drone damage amplifiers, because I really think that we've got enough DPS, even with Tech 2 drone damage amplifiers. Let's go for this tangling dam over here. Wreck them really hard. Just make sure they don't go way too far. It's annoying when that happens and they just wreck your drone. I've taken quite a bit of damage because these guys have spooled up a bit. It's alright, it should be alright. Where's the resist here? Minus 50%. It is a bit difficult to take out Damaviks. They've got a little bit fast. Hard for our drones to apply. We are taking a bit of damage now, actually. Does not look too nice. Yeah, the damage is not too good, actually. Look, I've got a lot of incoming damage. But slowly but surely we'll get through, hopefully. Because each Damavik will go quicker than the last. They got remote reps going on. You have to hope our drones can do a good amount of damage before we implode. Okay, take out that guy, please. There we go. I get a bit nervous here, like, oof, look at that HP. Come on, now we've got missiles, so it'll be a little bit easier, I think. Popped all that guy went out really fast. That was good. Anchoring Dama. I notice I'm not taking a whole lot of drone damage, and that's probably because they're focusing so much on me. So we're taking so much damage right here. Come on, take him out. We're like a max HP regen right here that we can have with the passive tank. Yeah, I think it's going to be stabilizing now. We've taken out so many Damaviks. So many Damaviks have gone down, so it should be smooth sailing from here on out. Keep a range, 500. Yeah, look how tank is stabilizing now. It's actually going up. Good. Great to see, great to see. Striking Dama. And our drones are even recharging their shields because of how little damage they're taking. Great to see, great to see. I love it when the drones land such a fat volley and just half the HP of the Damavik goes away. It's so great to do this if you're able to really do this as an alpha clone, because you're going to be earning a really decent amount of ISK, and the investment, the ISK investment for the filament is very low. It did feel a bit sketchy though. I mean, seeing the HP down here wasn't nice to see. I do think it needs a bit more tank, to be honest, for T4. And if it was minus 70%, they would be doing even more damage. If we were unlucky and our drones missed a bunch, they would be doing even more damage. I mean, it could be worse. It was pretty tough though, because it's hard to have our hammerheads apply to these Damaviks. It is pretty difficult, to be honest. Let's wreck these rogue drones, no problem. We can even reload the missiles already. Let's go next room. That was a bit slow though. 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but we definitely survive. The Damavik room is a bit slow because of just us not being able to apply too good to them. What do we have here? Karybdis Tyrannos, a good wave to test out. Okay, Entanglers is what we want to go for. Go for the Entanglers because they're the only ones that can really affect us in terms of Karybdis Tyrannos damage. Karybdis will do a ton of damage when they start to apply. Missiles away. Karybdis over there. Is Karybdis going to bump into the asteroid? I think Karybdis will bump into the asteroid. Karybdis just blindly keeps range. Oh, we're taking a ton of damage now. Because of the hammerhead. Oof. Entangler. Is it because of them webifying us? Oh, we're taking so much damage right now. Need to keep in a bit of an arc. An arc! An arc! Go into an arc! Go in an arc, please. Need to go in. Oh no! We're gonna die here. We're gonna die. We're actually going to die. Because we're taking out full damage from Karybdis over here. Ah, the tank was not enough. The tank was not enough. Ah, no. Well, there goes that hope of using this ship for T4 Firestorm. I thought the tank was not enough, and it wasn't. I mean, the Karybdis room is a very good tank tester for that raw damage, and that's not what we got right here. Even though we were going in an arc, it was still not enough to reduce the damage just because of the sheer amount of incoming damage from Karybdis. Possibly could also be that they had a short-range multi-body tracking pylon. This over here? No. Maybe this medium range. It could be it was affecting Karybdis, perhaps. At least we learned that there was not enough tank there. We learned that for future sites. We need a bit more tank. Hybrid tanks are very cool, but it's hard to use them as an alpha clone because the capacitor skills are not there. But we gained intel. We gained intel of what works and what does not work as an alpha clone, and what kind of ways can be extra difficult. So that's a bit of a test using an alpha clone to do T4 Firestorm Abyss in a cheaper Gila. It didn't go as I intended, but I mean, it was good to learn from this experience. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you at least learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.